Bardstown Ferrand, have you, Ferrand, I don't know, we're not very cultured people around here.
Ferrand?
Have you had any Ferrand?
Hello everyone and welcome to the Western Wisconsin Whiskey Emporium for ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eddie.
I'm Dan.
And we're the Deathless Dogs. Today, Dan and I will be drinking Bardstown Ferrand. Now this is a bottle that's coming hot off the heels of one of our favorite whiskeys that we drank all year. Discovery Series number 4.
They're taking 7 and 11-year-old Kentucky bourbons that they've blended and then finished in these Ferrand cognac casks for 8 months after that. Now this one is going to be a higher priced offering from them, as a lot of their finished series is. I think I paid $130 for it. Most places I'm seeing between $120 and $135 being the average price on it. Cognac finishing is a more expensive finish to do on a bourbon because when they're getting these barrels from foreign places, they have to ship them overseas by boat, and they're heavy because they're wet with cognac.
Right.
So that's a contributor to the price here. But we'll see here if the flavor does live up to that price tag. And they've even got the F, the horse logo here. It'll be backwards holding it that way. But in person, it's pretty cool seeing it through the back of the bottle. Full disclosure, I have tasted this already. As you can see, I just took it down to basically the shoulder of the bottle. I bought it on my birthday trip and brought it back, and this was like the first thing I opened because that was one of the ones on the list when I found it.
Got him!
That heavy cork.
The Fusion Series cheaps out, but the Ferrand does not. This, of course, is worthy of a fancy swirl or two.
Yeah, I almost feel like we should have got cognac snifters. Drank out of that like the ladies make.
I got my Courvoisier here.
That's a nice nose.
But yeah, I mean, it kind of has a bit of that brandy smell.
We're at 110 proof. I think things in that 110 to 115 range can really shine. It's a rich, dark, kind of brown, sugary.
There's a hint at the end that kind of is reminiscent of that birthday cake batter that we've talked about in other cognac finished whiskeys. And I think that it's kind of here. You know, I think it's still there. I think that's just kind of one of those flavor profiles that comes with bourbon finished in cognac barrels.
It's like a fruits of the forest cake or something. There is like dark fruit coming through there. Even a little bit of a coffee. It's like you're walking past Gloria Jean's in the mall.
I can't tell you the last time I did that.
Yeah, me neither. I drove by the mall today. It was like a ghost town.
All right, let's clink them and drink them. That's like a really buttery finish that I was not expecting at all.
That's part of what I think this tastes like. It's an all-encompassing thing. It's a lot of different things rolled into one, but it's a very specific like memory of taste. It doesn't taste like one specific thing. It tastes like an experience I've had in my life. This sounds so like hippie new age bullshit right now.
I was kind of getting like an oatmeal raisin cookie vibe.
Sure.
And I don't get that from a lot of whiskeys.
To me, what this tastes like is having breakfast in a diner where you're getting the smell of like the pancakes and the coffee and all the stuff. It's that assault on your senses when you're like half awake in a diner
Probably
eating breakfast. Yeah, but it's all those things coming at you at one time.
It really has like a bold finish, which throws me off that trail of like pancakes and bacon and hash browns and things of that nature.
It's more on the sweet side of the breakfast things. There's a touch of like a maple syrupy kind of thing. The bitterness is like a coffee bitter, like black coffee poured by like some old woman that's like, top her off, you know?
I guess that kind of plays into my oatmeal raisin hypothesis as well.
Yeah, a little bit of cinnamon, oatmeal, raisins, got a little bit of bitter, but overall pretty sweet.
What I was expecting was birthday cake batter. What I'm getting, oatmeal raisin cookies. Not my favorite cookie on the planet, but I'll tell you what, this is one that I'd like to come back to and try again at some point. Not sure if I'd want to buy it.
In seeing people's opinion of this one online, it is a little bit divisive. There's people who really like it. There's people who are not big fans of it. I would say if you've never had a cognac finished bourbon, I don't know that dropping 130 on this bottle is going to be the move for you to make. If you find a bourbon bar that has one on the shelf, definitely try it because you might love it. and you might still be able to find a bottle. I think it's good. I don't regret the purchase. I'm not saying I would buy another bottle of it, though, either. I think this bottle will be around for a while. It's not one that you're going to go to all the time, but it checks a specific box where you might like find yourself craving this one night.
This may sound a bit blasphemous as a person from Wisconsin. Brandy, cognac, wine-based liquors, they aren't really my thing, you know? And I think that that's what kind of throws me off from a lot of the cognac finished whiskeys that I've tried in the past. I don't hate it. This one kind of goes against the grain of what my palate kind of seeks out in a whiskey flavor.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which is fine with me because that means I get to drink like this whole bottle myself. So that's it for this one. Have you had this bottle? Let us know. What did you think of it? Did it live up to your expectations? Did it live up to the price point? Or were you kind of disappointed in it? Leave a comment down below. Hit like on the video if you haven't yet. That's helping push the numbers up on that subscription count. And you can immediately help push that subscription count by hitting the subscribe button.
From the Western Wisconsin Whiskey Emporium for ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.